These days, we all are worried about education and advanced education. But I say education and advanced education is failed, or at least to give us the world we are searching for. Because we all are searching for a world where we could have love, joy, peace, unity, equality, and equal opportunity. But we got a world which is totally contaminated to the point that we are not getting fresh air to breathe and water to drink. Education is supposed to improve the life stability of every living being, but today every life is in danger, starting from human to all animals, bird and water creatures are under life's dilemma. Who is the responsible for this crisis? Human, right? Because it's human who can create an environment, and except human, all other animal, all living beings, they live in environment. Now it's only human being who are constantly trying to develop not only the standard of own living but also the standard of other living or every living. That is what today we have all kinds of advanced research centers. But as outcome, humanity not only threatening its own existence, also the existence of other living beings. It seems more we are progressing toward our advanced research, experiment and education, less we are capable enough to bring back the world we are looking for. First of all, our focus of research, experiment and education is in industry instead of life. And other thing is, whatever little our academic teaches about our life is become engraved by the desire of earning money or have been never practiced. So what is the result? The result is corruption. You know everything about corruption, and nobody has taught that you be a corrupt officer or you be a corrupt worker or corrupt servant. But here in society we see everywhere is corruption, pollution. I don't know in which school we learn. In my school I never learned, and at that time I think no school still now no school has been teaching that go and polluted the world. But pollution is not decreasing but it is increasing. Health crisis, maybe our previous generation they never thought about these things, though although they have all type of disease and all. But these days for health or healthcare, some people, not some people, most people, they separate a budget this much of disease. Nobody can deny the increased number of diseases. I think education can address this issue, because we know this healthcare is caused by human being, because we polluted the world, and that is what this is causing us more disease. Then natural destruction. We know nature is the only source that we are getting oxygen, that is giving us or sustaining our life, but we are cutting down the trees. I don't think any school or any parents they will teach their children, but the thing is we are lacking example. Then environment dissolution. Check every environment, I mean this environment, this we are our surrounding where we are living, this each and every surrounding is corrupted, polluted, and they are mentally they are damaged. You can say everywhere filled with negativity. Even parents they will not encourage their children to go up. They will also fill their mind, children's mind, with negativity. Some research say that our mind gets 90% time negative ideas and 10 times positive. So where our mind will go, it will end up in negative ideas. Then social oppression, you know there is nothing new for this. Everywhere is social oppression is there. In each society, some people are oppressing in one form, some are in other form. But oppression is there. Moral failure. These days, morality has gone because nobody is careful about their morality. They only are careful about money, earning, job. They have to get somehow some money for survival or for living. Then devaluing human. I hated the most. But what to do? Education is not addressing this issue. In each society, I see there are various way one human is devaluing other human. Some area it is in the name of caste, in some it is in the name of race, in somewhere it is ethnicity, then race, then color, and there are many other things. Sometimes it is based of education standard or outward appearance, fitness. Our fitness also give us our value, because those who are black sometimes they get lesser value in society. But I don't know who taught them that you are black and we are white. Maybe 1 or 2% of people, those who are in Bollywood or Tollywood or Hollywood, they are defining who is beautiful or who is not beautiful, who is ugly human. And another thing, if I come, is cultural prejudice. In every culture there are some prejudice. Old people are telling that you have to do these things, but they have no explanation for that work. And if anyone is asking why we are doing this work, there is no explanation, so they will get angry. So education is supposed to improve, even education is supposed to address these issues, but education, I don't know where it is, by at least to address these issues. Religious manipulation. In every religion we see there are some manipulation, not there are some, many. So religion sometimes fool people, because if they lose the control over people, then they will lose their own existence. I mean religious gurus, those who are holding their authority, they will lose their existence. That is what they try to keep people under their care. Then political corruption. Political corruption, I mean that politicians, how much they are looting money in the name of social service. They are supposed to do social service, they are appointed for that, but what money they are looting up, that is public money, and nobody is there to question it. So, some people are getting some benefit, and those who are supposed to get the benefit, those they are not getting. For each crisis there will be some government compensation, but who will be ending up by getting that, no one can predict. Those who are in need, they may not be get, but it is predictable that those who are close to the political party, they will get it. So this is happening in political areas. I think if people come to know their right and the constitution in which they are living, then at least this corruption will reduce. Then family disintegration. As we are progressing toward our academic life or education life, we all are getting educated. But look at the families. Parents are not encouraging their children to follow their own desire, follow their own dream. Parents are pushing them into their own desire. I mean, if a parent think, if a dad supposed to, his dream was to be a doctor, but he could not be a doctor, so he got involved in some other job. So he will think that I will make my son as a doctor, but what he is doing is he is totally erasing or wiping out the existence of his son or daughter. I mean, they could have their own desire, they could have their own dream, but these parents, they are dragging them into their own direction. And in other form, if you see, parents are not living with the children in the childhood days because they are sending them in hostel. Not all society, not all families, but in some. And there is something that is happening most. Old parents are left out by the children. They are not taking care of their children. So that is what there are a lot of old age house is coming up in these days. Lot of charity work, and also is there orphanage. People are throwing out their children. I don't know why they are taking their children if they are unable to carry that. Then relationship frustration, possibly among youth, this is most. Also among the newly married couple, they get stuck in their relationship because they have no idea how to run it, like purchasing a bike and not know how to maintain it. So once people are getting married, they are fed up with their wives or husband. Why? Because they do not know how to manage that marital relationship, because nobody had taught. We think we already know. Not I am not married, but I just observe these things. They all think they know. For me, that should be studied, or that should be get some idea from some experienced people, not from some old people, but some experienced people. Those who teach about relationship, those who teach about marriage, those who teach about understanding man and women. So we can get some type of advice and idea from them that our relationship go well. Then technological addiction. Nowadays, as we are getting educated, we are also being closely attached to technologies. Sometimes we think this technology is helping us to get more or learn more. Technology is good as long as it is used for learning, but if it is once convert from learning to entertainment, then entire life is mess, because they will not invest their time in learning. They will enjoy it, and at the time when they're supposed to work for somewhere, they will look for some job, they will not get, because they don't have the required qualification or skill, because they have spent their life on gaming or in some other social media sites. There are some who are developing some skill through this. I am not talking about them, they are good, let them do it, because they think that can be pursued. There should be some skill to run social media site, or some ad, or some game. There are some people need, but it doesn't mean we should waste our time by doing that. If we are interested in technology, let us study it and use it for our life purpose. And there are many other things like starvation and suicide, bombing, rape, war, lancing, and many other things prove that our education does not work, because our education supposed to address these issues. Education is not for only that we could come through the test, get some marks, and get some job and some money. Because after earning money, there are a lot in our life. We actually are searching for, I already said, love, joy, peace, unity, equality. These things, if we think that once we reach to the job or that area, we'll get it, we'll never get. So our education is preparing for job, not for life. Today's education bring temporary relaxation, that we are thinking that money will give us peace, money will give us love, money will give us joy, or equality, or unity, or priority, significance. Everything is valued by money. But we should get some permanent solution. So academics should teach on those areas. We all are becoming educated, and the world is reaching to the peak of its intellect day after day. But along with that, we are threatening existence of every life on the face of this earth. So what should we do? we have to change this present academic system, or at least the focus of this academic. See, in this time, what the education system curriculum are based for, they are focusing on industrial age, like industry, getting job, and some people think that's the main priority. But if you live, then only you can do job. If you are die, if you are not having peace in your life, then how you will go for job? If you don't have peace in your family and you are going for job, can you do it? You may not be able to do it. So education must focus in life first. If they are focusing on life, then political corruption, family disintegration, relationship frustration, technological addiction, starvation, suicide, bombing, rape, war, lynching, whatever I have discussed, these all are a result of selfishness. If we are focusing on our life, not own life but our entire humanity, then these above things will not come. And I think if we focus in entire humanity instead of our own, then we will get the desired world what we are looking for. Because if I think of myself, other people are also thinking of themselves, so that pulling each other will never go, that will remain forever. So let us think that what we should do. We should continue to follow the industrial age academic or education that will give us money but not peace, what we are actually looking for. Or we could change our focus. We are not denying that industrial age education, but we are changing that focus. Let our focus be first on life, because I maybe get lot of money and earn lot of money, but what about my children and grandchildren? Will they get a world where they will be able to live? Because I can keep for them a lot of money, but from where they will purchase that oxygen? If I cut down all the trees, they will not get that. If I pollute entire water, so what they will drink? How much they will filter it? They can say they can filter it, but for air, because entire humanity is dependent on oxygen. That oxygen comes from trees, and the trees we are cutting down. What will happen? They will not be able to survive, and there will be lot of disease more. So instead of focusing that industry, let us focus on life first. Industry let come in second, then our problem will solve. So this is what I wanted to say about this education. Some may feel good, some may feel bad, but I have my own idea that I shared, because I thought, see, these days we all are having lot of advanced education, but society and this world, they are not improving, they are just degrading. I think last 20th century or 19th century or 17th century, whatever, if you are going back, you will get the best world. The best world is back, not in advance for me, because at least there is some good health system. In this time we are so much worried about our health, so health is missing, then we just lost most of our life. So that is what I say, let's think about life instead of industry. Thank you all.